Today we are here to discuss about Vata Dosha. I am Dr. Reshma S, Associate Professor from the Department of Kriya Sharira, Yenepoya Ayurveda Medical College and Hospital. So today's specific learning objectives will be to understand the origin of Vata Dosha, enumerate its qualities, enumerate its general functions, state the importance of Vata Dosha and understand its subtypes and their specific functions. We all know that we are associated with the universe, just like the sun, the moon and the wind sustains this earth. Vata, Pitta and Kapha sustains your body. Visargadana vikshepaihi soma surya anilayatha dharayanti jagaddeham kapha pitta anilastatha. Visarga to nourish, adhana to consume, that is your metabolism and catabolic actions, vikshepa to circulate and move. So the moon, the sun and the wind performs these functions in the universe, whereas the Kapha, Pitta and Vata performs these functions in your body. Now, of these, Vata is considered prime. So, we know that Vata has certain synonyms too. They are Vata, Anila, Pavana, Maruta, Sammira. It is derived from the phrase Va Gati Gandhanayoho. The reference is from Sushruta Sutrasthana. Va, it refers to Gati, it also refers to Gandhana. What does Gati mean? Gati means to move, something that is always in constant motion, and whenever there is movement, there is always perception, Jnana Prapti and ultimate moksha. Gandhana has also got multiple meanings. It means Utsaha, that is your enthusiasm. It also means to break down, Himsana, to cause harm, and also Suchana, to prick, to proceed and to perceive. Vata Dosha is derived from the universe itself. So, amongst the 5 elements that you are aware of, Vata Dosha originates from Vayu and Akasha Mahabhuta. Now, which are the sthanas? Where is it exactly located in the body? Well, we can say that it is there throughout your body. However, it has got certain prime locations. So, which are they? Pakvashaya Kati Sakti Shrotrasti Sparshanendriyam Sthanam Vatasya Tatrapi Pakvadhanam Visheshatah. So, what does it mean? It means Pakvashaya, your large intestines, Kati, your waist, Sakti, your hips, and also your ears, Shrotra, your bones, Asthi, your skin, Sparshanendriyam. And amongst these, Pakvadhanam Visheshatah, the Pakvashaya is the primus location of Vata Dosha. Then they might also have some cardinal features. So we have 2 types, Bhautika Guna and Karmaka Guna. Bhautika Guna, according to Ashtanga Hridaya, Tatra Ruksho Lagu Shitaha, Kharaha Sukshma, Chalo Anilaha. What does it mean? Ruksha, dry, Laghu, light, Shita has got cold potency, Khara, rough, Sukshma, it is very subtle, and always motile, Chalo Anilaha. What is Vata? It is always motile, it is Chala. Now, Charakacharya refers to 6 features, which is Ruksha, Laghu, Shita, Dharuna, Kara, Vishadaha, Shadam Ive, Vata Gunaha Bhavanti. What does he mean? They are very closely aligned to Ashtanga's reference. However, the difference is he refers it to Dharuna, that is unstable. There is instability wherever there is Vata. Khara, you already have understood. Vishadaha, that which lacks any haziness, it is non-slimy. Shad ime Vata Gunaha Bhavanti. These are the 6 qualities of Vata. What are they? Ruksha, Laghu, Shita, Dharuna, Kara, Vishadaha. Now, there is one more interesting fact about Vata, and that is Yogavaha Param Vayu. What does it mean? Yogavaha Param Vayu. Vata has got a very unique quality that it can attain any feature when it combines with a different element. Yoga Vaha Param Vayu Sanyogad Ubayartakrit. we have already studied that it is having Shita Guna, that is its cardinal feature. However, when it combines with its other doshas, that is Pitta or Kapha, it will perform differently. So, when it attaches with Pitta, it will perform Agni Guna, it will enhance the Agni Guna. When it attaches itself with Kapha, then it will enhance the Shita Guna. So, Sanyogat Ubayartha Krit. By combination, it can perform two different qualities. So, Dah Krit Tejasa Yukta. When it is attached to Tejo Guna, Tejo Mahabhuta, then it will induce Daha, it will induce heat. Sheetakrit Soma Shamshayat. When it is attached with Soma, that is Jala Mahabhuta, then it will perform Shita Guna. So, this was mentioned by Charakacharya in Jwara Chikitsa. Next comes, what are its functions? Prakrit Vata Karma, Tam Chalaha, it is always motile, Utsaha, causes enthusiasm, Uchvasa, expiration, Nishvasa, inspiration, Cheshta, all the movements, Vega Pravartanaihi, Cheshta Vega Pravartanaihi, all the movements of your body inside as well as outside. Samyak Gatyacha Dhatunam, the nourishment of the dhatus happens when the food products, the end metabolites reaches the dhatu. So, there should be movement. This movement of the dhatus is Samyak Gatyacha Dhatunam. You know that Rasa Rakta is always in motion. So, Samyak Gatyacha Dhatunam. Next comes Akshanam Patavenacha. Many of the students assume that Aksha means eyes. No, it does not refer to only the eyes, it refers to all your sense organs. So, it controls the appropriate functioning of all the sense organs. Akshanam Patavenacha. Anugrunnati Avikritaha. So, these are the functions performed by Vata whenever it is Avikritaha, without any disease. Next, Sushruta has tried to club all the 5 types of Vata into one sentence. What does he say? He says, Praspandana, Udvahana, Purana, Viveka, Dharana Lakshanayo Vayuhu. Panchada Pravibhaktaha Shariram Dharayati. So, what does he mean by this? So, it is Pravibhakta. Vata is classified into subtypes, 5 different subtypes. Which are they? He says, Praspandana, that which causes movement. Now, what does the Dalhanacharya, the commentator for Sushruta, says? Praspandanam Sharirasya Chalanam. The body moves. Idam Vyanasya Karma. Vyana is one type of Vata. So, who does Praspandana? Vyana does Praspandanam. Praspandanam Shvasa Prashvasadi Bhavena Chalanam. So, when you breathe in, breathe out, move hands, I am moving my hands, all these are contributed by Vyana Vata. Udvahana. Udvahana, according to Sushruta, he refers it to Udvahanam Indriyarthanam Dharanam, to perceive all the information. This is Udhanasya Karma. Okay. There is another meaning for Udvahana. Udvahanam Dosha Dhatu Malam Nam Iti Itho Nayanam. So, it is helping in the movement of Dosha Dhatu Mala etc. However, the Acharyas having a slight difference of opinion which is not going to affect the functions nevertheless. Next comes Pranavata. Let us go into detail. We are just going to have a bird's eye view of all the 5 subtypes of Vata Dosha. The first one we are going to deal with is Pranavata. So, what is this Pranavata? Whenever we say Prana, what do we understand? Your life, right? You are alive. The animal is alive. So, Prano Atra Murdagah. Where does it reside? It resides in the top portion. Prano Atra Murdagah. Where does it circulate? Uraha Kanta Charo. It travels in the Ura Pradesha, the chest region, Kanta Pradesha. And Buddhi Hridaya Indriya Chitta Drik. What does it do? It sustains, it facilitates the functioning of Buddhi, your mind, Hridaya, your heart, and also your sense organs and your intellect. Buddhi Hridaya Indriya Chitta Drik. Apart from this, it has also got the function of Kshtivana Kshavatu Udgara Nishvasa Anna Praveshakrit. You're sneezing, coughing, yawning, all these, even respiration, are facilitated by Pranavata. Apart from the respiratory function, it is also responsible for Anna Praveshana Karya. Sharangdara had given a beautiful explanation of respiration, where the air is moving from the Nabhi Pradesha, coming out of the nose, entering into the universe and reaching the foot of Vishnu. Now here Vishnu refers to the universe, and when we talk about the foot of the universe, we are talking about the troposphere, where you are able to breathe, right? I'll not go into the details of respiration. Next comes the function of Udana Vata. Now where does Udana reside? Urasthanam Udanasya. Where does it reside? It resides in the Ura Pradesha, which is your chest region. Where does it circulate? It circulates between the Nasa and the Nabhi. Nasa, Nabhi, Galamscharit. Now here Nabhi, many texts have got multiple explanations. Many authors refer it to the umbilical region. However, Nabhi can be considered as the epicenter. So here epicenter depends on you, that it could be your brain's epicenter, which is your limbic system, or else of course the umbilical region. So where does it circulate? Nasa, Nabhi, Galamscharet. What does it do? Vak pravritti. In speech, it helps in speech. Prayatna, attempt to perform any functions. Urja, the enthusiasm, you need energy. You are going to attempt something. To attempt something, you need energy. Prayatna, urja. And then you also need the overall strength. It is not just bala of your body, it also means the bala of your mind. And apart from this, varna, smriti, kriya, memory and complexion. Now this is the reason I have taken Nabhi as the epicenter of your brain. So this reference is from Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthana, 12th chapter. Now just a quick glance into the production of speech. Atma buddhaya sametyarthan mano yungte vivakshaya manah kayagnim ahanti sa prerayati marutam. Marutastu urasi charan mandam janati swaram. Now what does this mean? Atma, whenever you need to speak, first and foremost you need the presence of Atma. A comatose person cannot speak. We feel that the person is not able to respond to any of the questions, right? Same way. So Atma's presence is essential and its association with Buddhi is most essential. So Atma Buddhaya Sametyarthan. Next, what are you going to do? You are going to connect these two with the Manas. Mano Yungte Vivikshayan, and when it associates with Manas, it will process whether this thought has to be spoken out or not. What does Manas do? Manas in turn is going to connect with the Kayagni, right? Now Kayagni is essential. Why is it essential? You cannot walk around if you are hungry, can you? You can't even speak. Let's say you have ran a marathon race, and when you have run the race, what happens? You are exhausted. If some reporter comes and asks, Madam, how was your experience? Or Sir, how was your experience? You will be panting. You can't speak out. Why? Because that time your Kayagni is affected. Now once Kayagni is instigated to speak, what does it do? Marutastu urasi charan. It will prerayati marutam. First it will instigate marutam. Prerayati marutam. Marutastu urasi charan. This maruta, this vata will be travelling to the Ura Pradesha and then producing a mandaswara. A tone will be expelled out. Now because of the articulation of all the palate, your tongue, your lips, you are able to produce meaningful sentences, right? So this is how it goes. Atma Buddhi will be connected to each other. They will be communicating with Manas. Manas will instigate Agni. Agni in turn will instigate Vata. Now let's look at Samana Vata. Samana, Agni Samipastha. Where is it staying? It is staying closest to Agni Pradesha. Samano Agni Samipastha. Koshte charati sarvataha. It travels throughout the Koshta Pradesha. Annam grinnati pachati vivechayati munchati. Now what does it mean by this? Annam grinnati pachati vivechayati munchati. It helps in consuming, that is absorption, digestion and segregation, and also pushing the food forward. You can associate with the various gut related neurotransmitters that are responsible for the secretion, absorption and pushing of the food further, which is the peristaltic motion. Next comes Vyana Vata. Vyana is located in the Hridaya. Vyano Hridistitaha. And what does it do? Krishna Jehachari Mahajavaha. It travels throughout the body in extreme speed. You can imagine Flash, the character Flash moving around in the body. Yes, same way it moves in your body in immense speed. So you can correlate with the reflex actions. You might know that they are in a fraction of seconds, right? Gati, Apakshepana, Utkshepana, Nimesha Unmeshadikaha, Praya Sarva Kriya Tasmin Pratibaddaha Sharirinam. Now all these functions of the body, what are these functions? Gati, movement, flexion, extension, Utkshepa, Apakshepana, Nimesha, closing your eyes, opening your eyes, Nimesha Unmeshanadikaha, Prayaha Sarvaha, all such functions, Kriyaha, these Kriyas, Pratibaddaha, they are controlled by Vyana Vata. All these functions or the motile functions of the body are controlled by Vyana Vata. Sushruta says that Vyano Rasa Samvahano Udyataha. It is also related with the movement of Rasa Dhatu. Apart from this, Sweda, Asrik, Sravana, all the secretion, Cha api Panchada, Cheshtita api, all the 5 types of movements, that is again flexion, extension, rotation, all such functions are attributed to Vyana Vata. Now what happens if this Vyana Vata is vitiated? Kruddastu kurute rogan prayashah sarva dehagan. When Vyana Vata is affected, it can affect the entire body. Kruddastu kurute rogan, when it is vitiated, it can cause diseases. Prayashah, mostly sarva dehagan, involving the entire body. Last but not the least, one of the most important, you remember that Apana Vata is the last one, the 5th one. But where is the Vishesha Sthana for Vata? Pakwadhana Visheshataha. So where does this Vata live? This also resides in your below pelvic region. So Apano, Apanagaha, it moves in the downward direction. Shroni, Vasti, Medra, Urugocharaha. Where is it moving? It is moving all in the pelvic region. Shukra, Artava, Shakrin, Mutra, Garbha, Nishkramana Kriya. What does it do? Shukra, all know, the semen, Artava, the menstrual fluid, Shakrit, which is your fecal matter, Mutra, urine, Garbha, the well-developed fetus, Nishkramana Kriya, the expulsion and retention also is the function of Apana Vata, Nishkramana. What is this Nishkramana? We are supposed to retain all this till the time of appropriate expulsion. You cannot be defecating every time you eat food, am I right? You will be defecating by the end of the day or maybe after 8 hours or maybe 6 hours depending upon your gut, and you urinate after every 3 hours or 2 hours. So whenever there is any incontinence and maybe a lack of expulsion, what do we assume? That Apana Vata is affected. Yes, when we talk about aggravated Vata Dosha, What does it do? Vriddhastu kurute anilaha. When anila dosha is vriddha, when it becomes aggravated, it causes karshya, that is depletion of the dhatus. The person becomes extremely thin. Karshnya, there is dark discoloration of the body. There might be hyperpigmentation. Ushna kamitva, remember Shita guna is Vata. So when Shita aggravates, what happens? The person will have a tendency for a liking of the opposite quality. So Ushna kamitva. Then Chala guna is another quality of Vata. Even that gets vitiated. Then what happens? There will be Kampa, there will be hypermotility, and Anaha, bloating, Shakrit Grahan, retention of bowels. The person will be having constipation. Bala, Nidra, Indriya Bhramsha, there will be lack of bala, sleep, and also the sense organs ability to perceive, all this will be disturbed. Moreover, the person will have a tendency to talk more, pralapa, or else there will be giddiness, brahma, and dinata, because there is lack of bala, there is karshya, the person will have a very pathetic appearance. Apart from that, it could be a mental status where the person will be maybe depressed. Okay. Now what happens when it is Vata is depleted? Lingam Kshine Anilaha. What are the features of Kshina Anila? Kshina is depleted. Angasya Sado. Anga Sada, there will be a lethargic kind of feeling in the body. The person will not be able to move the body well. Then Alpa Bhashite Hitam. There we saw in aggravated the person is having pralapa, excessive talk. Here Alpa Bhashite Hitam, the person prefers to talk less. Sanya Moha Tatha, there could be lack of perception, Sanya Moha, or else there could be delusional thoughts. Apart from this, now we know that Vata's qualities are very much opposite to Shleshma dosha. So when there is a depletion of Vata, there could be every chance that Shleshma Vriddhi is there. Hence, Shleshma Vriddhi Yukta Amashaya Gadan Sambhavaha. What do we see? We see diseases that are like where there is Vata Vriddhi. Now these were the general qualities of Vata, Vriddhi and Kshaya. Now what kind of diseases can we see, or when certain diseases are there, how do we know that Vata is involved? Well, Kupitastu khalu sharire shariram nana vidaihi vikareihi upatapati. When Vata gets vitiated, different types of diseases can arise. According to Charaka, there are nearly 80 types of diseases. What are they? There could be a loss of bala, varna and happiness. Sukha ayusha upaghatai. Bala, varna, sukha ayusha upaghatai. There could be a destruction of the bala, varna and happiness. Mano vyaharshayati. It could confuse the mind. Vyaharshayati. It could make delusional thoughts, right? Sarva indriyani upahanti. It could destroy all the sense organ. Vinihanti garban. It could again destroy the garbha, or else it could bring about diseases. Vikritim apadayati. Any type of disease can be seen in the during the fetal development, or else there could be retention of the fetus for a longer duration. Kalam va dharayati, retaining the fetus for a longer duration, or else there could be premature delivery. Bhaya, shoka, moha, there could be fear. Any type of psychotic disorders, shoka, moha, dainya, ati pralapan janayanti. Excessive talk, like I already told, and most of the psychological disorder. Prananscha uparundati, it could even kill the person. So this is how Vata rules your body, and it is considered as one of the most important doshas. Vata is the eternal controller of all the dosha. There is a saying, Kafam Pangu, Pittam Pangu, Pangavo Maladatavaha. All these are apahij, they are unable to move unless it is facilitated by Vata. So, we have studied today the 6 qualities of Vata, which are Ruksha Lagu Shita, Dharunakara Vishadaha. Then sthana of Vata, the pradhana sthana is Pakwadhana, which is your Pakwashaya. We have also understood the 5 subtypes, which are Prana, Udhana, Samana, Vyana, Apana, and their specific functions. And we have also understood the aggravated and depleted qualities of Vata doshas. Thank you. I hope this helps.